Welcome back once again. Today in our author spotlight, we're featuring a Lowcountry children's book that's perfect for the little Charleston lady in your life. It's called Princess Charleston of the Isle of Palms, and author Kelly Sheehy DeGroot is here along with her daughter Charleston to talk about this wonderful book. Welcome. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Thank you.
And I noticed that your Monkey Lee, is that what it's called?
Well, Munka is our friend here. Munka
has the same dress that Charleston has on today.
Yes.
Now, isn't that absolutely darling? you're a little shy over there, aren't you? Yes, just a little bit. Tell us about this book, because this is a wonderful Charleston's book.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This book was inspired by my daughter and also the beauty and nature of the Isle of Palms. When Charleston was born, we came down here about 9 weeks afterwards, and I had had a difficult recovery after having her, so there was not a lot I could do on the trip, but my one true joy was sitting on the back porch of our family beach house and telling her stories, and this story came from that trip. And after 3 years of my husband hearing it as her bedtime story, he said, we need to get this on paper.
Oh,
and so
smart man.
Yes, and
very smart man, yeah. Smart daddy, huh? There you go.
We actually started our own publishing company from there, Tuxedo and Beans Publishing, because it was something that we wanted to create on our own. And so I hired an illustrator, Sarah Japanwala, and we started this process, and our own PR and marketing I did on my own, and sort of just took off.
You put it all together with this beautiful book. We've got a picture of here. Now, your illustrator, what is the individual's name?
Her name is Sarah Japanwala, and she actually currently lives in Scotland right now.
Okay.
But when I was going through portfolios, my requirement was watercolors. And when I saw her work, I just fell in love with her style.
Wow.
And we've had an amazing working relationship. Most of our communication has been through social media, Skyping, because of our distance and time changes. And so even with my second book, with Sweet Tea's Sea Turtle Rescue.
That's coming out this summer.
It's coming out late this summer.
Wow.
We did the same work relationship, and what was so amazing is that she gets the ideas that are in my head, the images that I want to see, and she puts them on paper.
Now, this book has gotten some pretty big endorsements.
Yes.
The First Lady, Michelle Obama, has endorsed your book.
Yes.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Yes, we sent a copy to the girls last summer, and with some of our little hair clippies that we had made, and we received a letter back from them, which was very exciting.
Yeah.
And then last summer we also sent a letter to Princess Kate. I asked her to send a book to one of her favorite children's charities, and she wrote
Princess
back.
Kate, who is expecting.
Yes, next month. Yes, and then of course Mayor Joe Riley sent us a lovely correspondence after receiving the book, and said he read it to his grandchildren, which was a wonderful endorsement to get from him.
What gave you the thought? Because I mean, that is a wonderful, very great public relations thing to do, to send a book to the First Lady, and of course to the mayor, and then also to Kate Middleton. How did you go about it? You just came up with that idea and said, I'm going to send these folks this book and see what happens.
I wanted to share the story, because the story of Princess Charleston is really, she is a princess, but it really represents all children. It represents girls, it represents boys, because Princess Charleston is a princess who is a child. Children love animals, they want to take care of their environment, and even in the new book with Sweet Tea, Charleston makes a mistake. And kids make mistakes. We all make mistakes in how we learn from them.
And one of the wonderful stories is about you getting some of your animals together during a thunderstorm, because we know that dogs and cats really don't like the loud clapping of thunderstorms and all that, right?
Is that right?
But don't blame it on the weather guy. I mean, it's just something that happens, you know, Mother Nature with fronts and things coming through. But that's, you know, some really great kid stories, bedtime stories, and what better place, in a sense, than on the back porch overlooking the ocean with the breeze and so forth. You've got some great book signings coming up. Tell us about those.
We do. We had an incredible one on Saturday. We did the first ever Princess Charleston carriage theme ride with Old South Carriage Company, with Ashley Klein helped us with that. This Saturday coming up, we'll be at Sweet CC's Yogurt Shop down in Charleston, and they are creating a sweet tea yogurt flavor after our new sea turtle friend. And then I'll be at Morgan Creek Grill for brunch on Sunday. And then we have a couple private events on the Isle of Palms we'll be having as well.
Wonderful.
And if we'll be promoting this book, of course, and then we have free downloads for the book for Sweet Tea Sea Turtle Rescue.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Kelly, Charleston, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
I know the book is going to be a great success.
Thank you, Tom.
Very good. Thank you very much. Now let's send it over to Tessa.
As the National Safety Council celebrates its 100th year of promoting safety, we're celebrating June as the official National Safety Month. And here to share how to ensure you're protecting your family this summer is lifestyle mom Dana Hilmer. Welcome, Dana.
Thank you for having me on.
Now, tell us about National Safety Month.
You know, National Safety Month is a month that's dedicated to educating individuals and organizations about some common safety hazards. And an awful lot of accidents, things that are, you know, quite frankly, very dangerous can be avoided. And their goal is to educate consumers, you know, individuals, organizations about these hazards. This year, they're focusing a lot on driving and summer safety, and that's what I'd love to talk about.
Yeah, now what are some important summer driving safety tips? I know a lot of people, including myself, I'll be up and down the highway pretty much all summer. What are some important summer driving safety tips that you can pass along?
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very important. And on behalf of some companies I'm working with, I do have some great tips to share with you on driving safety.